Steph, yesterday we had a chance to talk with Josh, and we asked him a question about you, and he took the answer in kind of an interesting place and said that he was, to even use his words, pissed off about how he felt like you were maybe misunderstood. I don't know if you had a chance to maybe see those or hear what he had to say. If you didn't, and you're just hearing it for the first time, what's your reaction? Or if you did hear it, do you have a reaction to what he said?
Well, I mean, obviously, I'm thankful to have a quarterback that have my back in every instance, especially considering people don't know what's going on the sideline. You're not on the sideline. I mean, people don't hear. People just see. And it's easy to react however you want to, draw whatever conclusion you want from what you saw. But as a player on this team and as a leader on this team, I hold myself to a very high standard, and people don't understand that. You won't understand that. To a lot of people in the regular world, I mean, I consider it to be a game, and it is a game. I just don't play about this game. You know what I'm saying? I take it to heart. I give it everything I got, and I'm very hard on myself. So obviously I'm thankful to have a quarterback to have my back and someone that understands, somebody that's out there, somebody that plays the game of football. For other people, it's just like it's hard for me to put it in words how much time and effort that goes into football and how serious it is out there. You know what I'm saying? When things aren't going right and you put a lot on yourself and you want more for yourself, you want more for your team, and when things aren't going right, you know what I'm saying, it's just like, yeah, for me, my ultimate reaction is I'm thankful to have a guy that obviously understands. And secondly, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate him. Just, you know, I'm human just like anybody else in the world. And it's weird because, I mean, I don't like bringing other people in it, but you see the same things maybe from other players at one point, and it draws different conclusions. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to piggyback or kind of say X, Y, Z about me, but up to this point, I've been nothing but a leader. I've been the guy I've been consistently. You know what I'm saying? I love ball. You know what I'm saying? I do everything I can to have success on the football field and to be a good teammate. So whenever that's drawn into question, it's just like I feel like it's just. I wanted to curse just now, but all right, XYZs, let it go. You know what I'm saying? I've been the same guy. I'm not going to change up who I am, how I am. You know what I'm saying? I approach this game with love and respect, and I'm going to continue to do so.
Do you feel misunderstood by us in the media, by fans, by anyone? Do you feel misunderstood?
Nah, I mean, I feel like I say this all the time. I don't take things personal from people I don't know personally. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not my friends. You know what I'm saying? It's not for me to be misunderstood. I don't want to be the kid in the class to be understood. I'm not in a space to try to be understood. I'm here to do a job. You know what I'm saying? So for me to want to be understood, I mean, I would care about opinions, and I don't necessarily care about opinions. I care about what matters most to me, my teammates, my family, the people that I hold close to my heart. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I want to touch every fan or every person that cheers for us, you know what I'm saying, in a level of empathy, you know what I'm saying, because I do understand what it's like to watch the game and to support a team, to support somebody. But for the people who draw unnecessary conclusions or things of negativity, I can't combat that with anything but, you know what I'm saying, you don't know me on a personal level, and I try to keep it that way. I try to be a little mysterious, actually. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want people knowing me on a personal level because then maybe you might know a little bit more. But you know what I'm saying, I kind of keep it that way. I like a controllable or comfortable distance in that manner. Fair?
Hey, Steph, Gabe Davis was saying a couple weeks ago that one thing he's had to break through on is putting too much pressure on himself, trying to be perfect. As somebody who knows him, has he made strides in that, and how have you tried to help him?
Yeah, it's crazy. You see, I even saw him in the game last week. I think he had one drop, and he went to the sideline. He kind of like took a couple deep breaths and kind of like honed in like this. Yeah, I got it. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he's done that necessary help to kind of keep himself in that headspace of positive, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna make those plays. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just see it in Gabe. You know what I'm saying? You saw him ball out after that. You see him had a hell of a catches. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not that he can't do it. So whenever it is, you know, it's probably like a focus thing. So and I understand where he's coming from. You know what I'm saying? When you harden yourself, this game will put pressure on you itself. But when your biggest critic is yourself, it's like this, damn, like I know I can make those plays. You want plays back, and then you kind of got to navigate through that. So like for him, even a guy like that, a young player that wants to continue to prove himself in this league to be like a baller, I see it. And I mean, I've seen him take those strides, and I'm uber proud of him. You know what I'm saying? I understand what it's like. Because people don't really understand what it's like out there, you know what I'm saying, when the bullets are flying, you know what I'm saying. When it's good, it's good. When it's not good, you probably feel like the whole world's crashing. So when to have that ability to shake it off and, you know what I'm saying, forget about it, like next play, you know what I'm saying, it's that, I think that's a skill as well, just as much as making the plays.
Do you think that gets easier as you spend more time in the league, whether for yourself or for Gabe, or does that not actually get easier?
It doesn't get easier, in my opinion, because, I feel like we're in a different regime. I don't know what it used to be like 20 years ago, but each and every day, guys are going super hard. Not even just the people across from you, just your peers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to do well. Everybody wants to perform at a high level. So that constant strive or getting better or wanting to be better, that never stops. I feel like the more you've been in a league like me now, I kind of take the good with the bad. It'll be good plays, it'll be bad plays. Ultimately, what was supposed to happen is going to happen, and it will happen. It's unavoidable. But the inevitable, you can't control. So for me, I try to control what I can and make the plays. And if I don't, you know what I'm saying, hopefully I get the next one. You know what I'm saying? I try not to let my world crash on the negative. You know what I'm saying? And when the positive happens, keep going, keep going. Yeah, we actually got it back, but obviously I don't want to drive it anymore. I'll find me something new.
Mitch was up here a little while ago talking about, as you guys were struggling in the first half, it was a little more animated Josh on the sideline.
Yeah.
Constructive and useful, but how have you seen him grow in that area, Josh? And as a receiver, as a competitor yourself, do you like it when he gets a little bit fired up on the sideline?
Hell yeah. I feel like Josh is loved. You know what I'm saying? Josh is a quarterback that, got it out the mud, you know what I'm saying, worked hard, like a guy that really had to prove himself consistently. And even when he got to the NFL, he had to prove himself all over again. So he doesn't shy away from, wanting to get after it. But you can tell, over a course of time, he started developing that, let me get everything going. Let me be the quarterback that everybody know that I am. And he's developed into that guy. So as far as that with a little bit of animation, I wouldn't necessarily call it animation because animation is a little fluff. But a quarterback that's showing you that fire and that dog mindset, I'm all here for it. Even me, that competitive edge comes from, that little bit of fiery or that little bit of adversity or things not going well. That what makes me that much more motivated to go out there and excel. For me, I like when things are hard. I like when things aren't going right. That gives me an extra emphasis to get things back on track. You know what I'm saying? If they're not already.
Do you think you've evolved as a leader during your time in the league?
I feel like when I was young, I learned from my old heads. It wasn't more so what you said. It's just more so how you carried yourself and how you prepare. And the older I got, the more I realized that everybody needs to be led differently. And the best leader is the guy that can get the most out of his teammates. You know what I'm saying? Not only just yourself. And it holds you to a certain standard when you're being accountable, especially out there on the football field. For me, when you're going hard or getting those extra reps or putting in extra time, guys look at that as, all right, if he's doing it and he's one of the leaders on the team or one of the guys that make a lot of the plays, I damn sure got to do it, or if not extra. So for me at this point in my career, it's more so pushing the guys around me and motivating them to be, you know what I'm saying, a better player. I always say, if you're a B player, be a B player. If you're an A player, be an A player. You know what I'm saying? On Sundays, you got to be that. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you are. But ultimately, if you're getting A effort out of a B player, you know what I'm saying, or a C player, I feel like you're on the right track for wanting to win. So.
Hey, Steph, when you went back and watched the film from the first 3.5 quarters when it was a little bit slow going, how close did you feel like you were to cracking through? That's
why I got so frustrated on the sideline, because it's for one, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here sweating, I'm giving it everything I got in, and I see the guys around me, everybody's like this, damn, why isn't things aren't necessarily clicking how we usually click? And I'm like this, I had a moment of looking at the iPad and I got lost, and I'm like this, it's not the iPad, you know what I'm saying? It's not the X's and O's, it's just us. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I wasn't doing enough. So that's where my frustration came from. And it was damn, am I doing everything in my power to keep us on the right track? And that's where I kind of got frustrated. So for me, that little area of us figuring it out, I feel like it's needed. You know what I'm saying? It happens. And it's nothing that we can do about it other than get back out here in the practice field and kind of start the right way, whereas though we're gaining that confidence in our preparation. So for me, just throughout that game, you kind of felt it. And when things started to click, they started to click. And it's all right, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. You expect success until things don't happen the right way. And it's like this, okay, let's try to get on the right track.
Slight encouragement moving forward, knowing that that was there and you were able to click.
100%. Like for us to battle that adversity, and kind of go throughout those couple quarters like, damn, it's not going right. We having a little bit of success, good things happening here and there, but they're not consistent enough. It kind of gave us that little momentum to be like, all right, we can overcome. You know what I'm saying, but let's try not to have to overcome. Let's try to just stay on schedule and stay in the green. When we're playing our best balls, when we're playing in the green. So, yeah.
Steph, I know you're not as leading with the defense on this team, but
I wish.
But from your perspective, as someone who goes up against them, as someone who still has a pulse on them, how have you seen them this week, kind of responding to, losing a few guys to injury and now having to, approach the rest of the season?
Just echoing what Coach says, like that next up mindset. I hate to say it, it sounds cliche, but it's as real as anything else out here. Guys do get banged up, guys do get hurt, and it happens every year. I mean, it just happens on our team every year. So it just seems like we're conditioned for it, we're used to it. We're going to have to roll with the punches. We got some young legs and some young guys in there that's going to be playing. So having the confidence in them and just bringing them along. It's not going to be easy. And I wish, I'm not going to say I wish, but I kind of wish I was poking my head in there a little bit more, just because, I'm a defensive guy at heart. I used to play corner, so I consider myself still a defensive guy. Just play offense, so on my off days. But I feel like they're going to be fine. The game is going to be the game. And you want them to play at a high level. You want them to fly around. We still got our pieces. We still got good players, and the young guys are gonna be happy to be brought along. But we got the right guys over there. J. Poe and just the older group. Even TB at this point. TB is he only been in the league a couple years, but he's he's carrying it like a vet. So he's looked at as a leader on that defense. So those guys just to bring along the younger guys. I mean, I'm tipping my hat for them. I know they will.
Do you always feel like you want to pop your head in the defensive?
Yeah, because I want to play corner. I feel like if they just needed me to play for a couple reps, I could do it at a high level. But y'all talk to him.
We'll tell Sean.
For you, going up against Dave, seeing him on Sunday, what's your relationship with him, and what's that like going to be going up against?
That's my guy. Dave, I know he's going to be fired up coming in here. This is his hometown. I know he's going to want to win bad. He's going to come in with a great plan. So we got to execute at a high level. The defense does a lot of different things. So just honing in on the details. I have a personal relationship with Dave. One of my guys. He's been my guy since I got here, since I met him. And I look forward to this game. I know he is too. So. A little homecoming.
What did he do for your game?
He taught me a lot, though. When I got here, as far as like on the offensive side of the ball, he moved me around. He taught me some key things as far as like getting open, how to get open. He never really ran the routes, but he kind of like showed me what I'm looking at, what you're seeing in the flow of a game. He had a good little bit on how flows of games go and when to do what, and when to chop their head off.
Did you ever see him run a route ever?
I think no.
It's a good visual.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, Al.